Okay, I think we're recording now. So I had to stop the recording because I clicked the wrong button. So anyhow, we're going to start over. Okay, I need some practice, right? So welcome to Pink Boot Camp. So before we get started, are there any questions that you want to ask from last week that you need answers for? Now's the time to either put them in the chat, and hopefully I can see that later. Um, and to address those. So make sure you got the email with the recording from last week and all of the documents attached to the link because there's homework there and I want you to fill it out as we go. So if not, let me know and I'll get those to you. Okay, tonight we're going to talk about how you add and develop customers. So where are we going with this? What is the end game? The end game, the objective is to build loyal customers for life. One skincare customer at a time, from 1 to 10 to 20, or hundreds of women. Yeah, I have friends who have 300 to 600 customers. And they're usually the queen of sales at their seminar each year because they've been working at it. They have focused on doing that, and it's good income, really good income. And these are women who think of you first for all of their head to toe beauty needs. Wouldn't that be exciting? Yes. Somebody who spends 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 a year with you. Um, that will create a consistent and dependable income. Customers who love you and our products, but repeat business and because they are happy customers. I know if I needed $200 in the morning, I could call 5 customers tonight and probably 2 would need product and they average $100 per sale. So I would have that $200 in the morning after I delivered their product to them. So the average female customer purchasing skincare, fragrance, body care, color, spends. Any guesses? 2,500 to 3,000 a year. Some of those are impulse items. While they're in the drugstore or the grocery store, they think, oh, I need some mascara. I'm out of whatever. And they just pick it up, which it may or may not work for her because she's maybe has never purchased that before, but she's in a hurry. So she makes a bad decision usually. Impulse purchases add up because they don't have a consultant to guide them into choosing the right products that are best for them and their skin and coloring. So um, they make mistakes. They make buying mistakes. So we don't just sell product. We help her stop guessing at what the best product is for her skin. And we help her feel more confident in those products because then therefore she's spending less money because she doesn't need everything in the world. In the long run, she is a much more conscious customer of intentional customer of getting what she needs for herself. So, and you are there to guide her. So let's look at the numbers. If you have 30 skincare customers who order about $40 a month on the average, what is that per month? 30 customers times 40 is 1,200. So that's decent income. Your profit on that is 600 less expenses, about uh, I don't know, maybe 540. Um, so that's a nice chunk of change. Um, but if you need more than that, you need either more customers or customers who are purchasing a lot more. So because either they're on more products, more of the product line. The $40 customer is just a Miracle Set customer. And those are great, but if she's not using the C plus E serum or doing a microdermabrasion, she's missing out. Um, so maybe those customers are spending more like $85 a month. Or if she's a repair customer, at least $85 a month to $100 a month. Um, And if you have 30 of those customers, that is 2,550. Now, if you have both types of customers, 30 customers are Miracle Set, 30 customers are miracle or repair plus some serums and clinical solutions. That is more like uh, da, 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 da. Well, 1,200 plus 2,550 equals 3,750 for the month. Times 12 months is 45,000 retail for the year, which is you're hitting Queen's Quarter sales at that point from Mary Kay, and you get a diamond ring, which is pretty cool. But that's just reorder sales. That's not even considering your party sales. So let's talk about party sales. That can provide both of those can provide a nice part-time pay. So doesn't it make sense to build a relationship with your customers and take care of them so you have that residual income and on top of your party sales? Women are already spending this kind of money. So we just want them to spend with us on Mary Kay. It could easily grow from 30 to 60 to 300, starting with one name on your contact list. So let's chat a minute. What does Mary Kay have that is unique to other lines? Try before you buy. I don't know of another line that does that. Most people aren't even doing samples anymore because it's too costly. So you have to go in to wherever and stick your finger in something that's already been stuck their finger in 300 other times. And yeah, I wouldn't do that. So at a Mary Kay party, they get to try things that are clean and germ free and that are wonderful for their skin. So, okay, other things that are unique to Mary Kay, we get personalized service. We have 100% satisfaction guarantee. We have quality European Union regulated standards and ingredients. That's a biggie. Uh, in America, the other lines have all kinds of toxins and toxic ingredients in them, but we do not. Um, so let's talk about adding customers one at a time. I want you to create a pretend wedding list. The average wedding sends out 150 invitations, and those are people who know your name, and that's to a household. That could be more than one, two customers at a household. So start writing your little list in a notebook. I like to put things in a spiral notebook. That way, I just keep them ongoing and keep that notebook forever because that's got a wealth of information in it. And because it's ongoing list, you'll be thinking of other people as you go. For instance, the girl at the grocery store, the waitress at your favorite restaurant, the lady at the post office, people who find out you're a Mary Kay consultant from the sticker on your car, from the hairdressers because people are talking about it, and they say, "Oh, you're in Mary Kay. I need da da da." They have a laundry list because they lost their consultant or they moved from another town and they need somebody local. So we want to deepen that relationship so we get the end result of a loyal customer for life. So we're going to talk about booking appointments, getting them to hold and be successful, and then what to do after that appointment. So a party in Mary Kay equals multiplication. It takes the same amount of time to tell one person how to wash their face as it does five. Booking is the first skill that we want to talk about tonight, which is nothing more than scheduling appointments. Name a business where you schedule appointments. The doctor, the dentist, all kinds of doctors, your hairdresser, your nail tech, your vet, your a dog groomer, your reservation at your restaurant. We make appointments and schedule those with everybody. So it's very simple for people to think about scheduling an appointment for a beauty session. So what I think is a real blessing in Mary Kay is that we don't have to sit around all day in a store waiting for somebody to come in the door and ask us about our products. I used to want to own a dress shop that was why I went to school in merchandising. I wanted to have my own business. I had no idea it would be with skincare. I didn't even wear skincare. Um, had no idea what skincare was in high school, in college. So it was, yeah, I thought it would be clothes, and I do like clothes, but cosmetics, you use them up, and you need more of them. With clothes, they don't necessarily get used up, so you don't purchase as often. But with Mary Kay, goes down the drain at 10 o'clock every night. Call it Mary Kay happy hour because they call us the next morning, and we're very happy about that because they run out of something. So um, we can control how many appointments we make by reaching out to people to make those appointments. So most people want to know, what do I say and how many times do I ask? So what do you say? How do you start booking and scheduling those appointments? Well, first of all, you're probably going to find a party girl. Now, the party girl is someone who has all kinds of parties, who does who parties and thinks that that's what you got to do all the time, and which is great. You want people like that in your life. I have a girl in my Sunday school class that I asked her to do a facial, and she said, "Why don't I get all the girls at the office and we'll do several?" But yeah, that's how you do it. So she's the party girl. So people usually invite themselves for the party. Um, so anyhow, that is one way. The other, second way is friends and family, people you know already, and just say, "Hey, I need you to have a party." My first two parties were with my mother and my mother-in-law 43 years ago, and those were easily booked. The third one I booked was from people at work that I had been working with, and the fourth and fifth parties were with secretaries at Larry's office. I didn't know them from Adam. So I knocked at the door. I said, "Hey, I'm Melanie, Larry's wife. I'm here to do the Mary Kay party," and introduced myself. So those were my first five parties. And um, it it was interesting. So the thing is, you have all kinds. But the most professional way is this. I'll show you a slide. So this is a script that you can use. On the first column, it says, "Hi, Katie, how are you?" And this can be a text or a call. Okay, random question. I am now a Mary Kay beauty consultant, and part of my training is to give 30 women a free facial in my first month. Basically, you get an anti-aging facial, a microdermabrasion treatment, and plus foundation matching. Any chance you could be one of my 30? Or are you open to being one of my 30? A little softer question. And if the reply is yes, great. Let's pick an hour, a 1 hour window that works best for you. I have an opening Thursday at 6:30, Saturday morning at 11. Do either of those work for you? So you nail down a date. You give her two choices. Don't ask her to just pull a date out of the hat because she's probably not able to. And if you don't have an idea, you both are leading the blind. So you want to mark off in your date book, highlight the times that you are able to hold appointments, and then you offer two of those choices. And the third column is, okay, you are confirmed as one of my 30 pampering sessions this month on Saturday at 11. You rock, or so awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, and you can invite 2 to 5 others to join you. It would help me to get to 30 faster, and you could even earn some free products. What do you think? Do you have anyone that might want a free facial too? Or because you probably know this girl, or you can invite the friends from work, or the girls from your Sunday school class, or your sisters, or or lots of different people. So let's see, and let me get back to here. Okay, okay. How many times do you ask? Okay, let's talk about that. And calling versus texting. So texting used to be a little more personal. Well, it's become very impersonal because everybody in the world texts us. Um, Stores, people you buy online from, your doctor appointment, confirm that. You confirm your reservation at the restaurant. Everybody in the world will text you then. So I think it's better to text her and ask her if she has a minute to talk. And then if she responds yes, give her a call. I think you can get more out of the asking if you do it on the phone because it is personal. People don't get phone calls anymore. I love it to be able to talk to somebody. Um, I spend my I spend my days talking to people, and it just feels good because we went through a period of time there where it was a little crazy town, and we didn't get to talk to people that much. And I love being able for that personal contact. So to check in on people. So text her and then call her if it's a good time to call. So and just say totally. Let's see. Hold on. How many times do I ask? Okay. So first one is call and ask her that the script that we just talked about. Um, so if you and if you don't get either one, if she doesn't respond to the text, or if you call her and she doesn't answer, she's probably busy. So wait 2 days, repeat. Text, is this a good time to talk? You don't hear anything from her again, 2 more days. Wait 2 more days, and on the third try, just say, I don't want to bug you. But just wanted to check in one more time about getting together and maybe you haven't even talked about it yet. Uh, are you okay? Check in on her. She's a friend, so check in on her. I had a customer, a friend customer, and her mother's elderly. She's in her 90s, and she was doing a skincare trial with me, and she wasn't responding. I thought, oh, something's gone wrong with the mom. Well, it had. She had gotten sick. So she finally texted me yesterday or a couple of days ago, and she said, I do want all of that I talked about, and go ahead and send it to me. And yes, charge my card. Um, so she was busy. Things happen. So if you're a caregiver, always know that they may take some time to get back with you because their hands are full. Um, been there. I understand. Um, so give people grace. But on the third try, if you haven't heard anything from her, just say, I'd love to talk with you, but just want to check in one more time. But it sounds like you're super busy right now, so I'll check in back in a couple of months. And because 80% of the sales come from the 5th through the 12th contact. Yeah. You don't want to call 5 days in a row. That's a little rude. You do want to be pleasantly and politely persistent. That's why you give it a day in between. Give her a break, give you a break. Um, and on the third time, just say, just wanted to check in one more time about getting together. And if I don't hear back from you, I will assume that you're super busy. And then put her name down on your date book to call her or text her in a couple of months because the fortune is in the follow up. When you get good at following up, you will become a master. Okay, now let's talk about hostess coaching. That is when you've got the party scheduled and you want to give her instructions on how to have a successful party, where she earns the free product that she wants and you have the sales that you want. So you and she are business partners. So there's 3 types of coaching, and I think I have a slide for this. If I get the right one here. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. The initial time is you give her a hostess packet. And let's see, I think I put a hostess packet in the dining room. That's okay. Hostess packet is a lookbook, a hostess flyer, which I'm going to show you a picture of here in a minute, and an outside order sheet, which is also, you're going to be getting that handout. So those 3 things go in her hostess packet. It could be in a Mary Kay product bag. It could be in a folder. It could be in a cello bag, maybe with a little hand cream in it. Um, so how will she invite? Now, the best way, ask her the best way if it's texting or calling. And if it's a text, give her an example. Let's see. Um, and I'll show you an example of that in just a minute. I think I will. I think it's up here. But it is an invite where you tweak the invite and send it out. Basically, it's a pictures of some products, and you put in Susie's skincare review or party or whatever you want to say, and on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Um, so that is the initial booking. So the hostess flyer explains all of the credit that she would get, and that's a pretty powerful piece of paper. Um, let's see, it's right here. Nope, not that one. This one, right here. It says if the total party sales amount to 500 with no bookings, you get $50 in free product. With one booking, you get 75. With two bookings, 100. That's the sweet spot is two bookings. So that's what you want to talk about repeatedly is getting her two bookings. Because what does that mean? That means future business for you and free product for her. It's a win-win situation. And win-win-win because the future bookings are going to have a good time too and get be blessed by it. So, okay. So I would at this point ask her what product she wants for free. So she is motivated to have those two bookings and motivated to get outside orders in order to beef up her sales at her party. Now, if she has 5 people there, chances are it'll be a $500 party. And if she gets two bookings, don't have to limit yourself to two bookings. You can book everybody there. Yeah, and that's what I would do if I were you. Book the whole bunch. Because the bookings are where your business is. Mary Kay said if you're out of bookings, you're out of business. So scheduling appointments is imperative. Okay, and tell her to invite 8 to 10, and there is a script here, and you will be getting this, so it'll all be in your inbox in the morning. But this is it could be a text or it could be a script on the phone, either one. But ask her what product she wants to get for free and help her show her how to get that and invite 8 to 10 because um, if you invite 5, you're likely to have 3 say yes and 2 show up. That's Mary Kay math. If you invite 8 to 10 or even 12, you'll probably have 5 or 6 to say yes, I can be there, and something happens. Something always happens to 2 people. They get taken away somewhere, goes into Mary Kay non-party land. Um, so you would have say 4 or 5 there. So 5 plus the hostess is perfect. Really, that's the perfect number. So this is her script or an invite on the other page that you will get with the date and the time. And if she's let's see, then you want to get her guest list 24 to 48 hours after you have scheduled her appointment. That means that she's going to be checking in with her guest ahead of time to see if they can come. And then when she gets the guest list, she can text you a picture of their names and phone numbers. And then I'll tell you what you're going to do. But the reason that most appointments don't hold is they forgot to call anybody. They got excited about the scheduling, the appointment, getting the free product, but they forgot to call people. Whoops. They got busy. We get busy. Whoops, we didn't do that. So if you give her a deadline of 24 to 48 hours of saying, hey, I'm going to need this, it gets her in that mode of, oh, I better make my list and call people. Um, okay. Now the pre-profiling. Let's see. Okay, this is what you want to do when you get a picture of the list of names. So 3 to 4 days before the party, you will send this, and I typically text these, um, and say, "Hi, Christy, this is Stacy with Mary Kay. I know you don't know me, but I'm the consultant doing the skincare workshop," is what she calls it, "with Becky on the 17th at 8. I wanted to ask you some quick questions about your skin in order to customize the experience for you. Is text or a quick call better?" And go by whatever she says. So here are the 3 questions. Is your skin dry to normal or combo to oily? Is your skin tone ivory, beige, or bronze? And if you could change anything about your skin, what would it be? So then she would answer you, and you write those things down on her profile card. Okay? That's where all the information goes. So you keep up with the profile card. Okay, and this just helps her to know that she's got a friendly voice on the other line that wants to see her, and you sound interesting and interested in her needs, so she's excited about it. So it just helps her to show up because she's interested to know what you look like. If that voice was as nice as she thought it was on the phone. So okay, and then you say right here, hostess, Becky, I've reached out to all of your guests and I'm super excited about coming next Tuesday. We just need a table big enough for everyone to fit around, and then a place I can get together with everyone at the end, like maybe your couch. So if you're planning to have snacks, if you don't mind to save those to the end, it will be super helpful because people aren't trying to eat and do their face at the same time. And you can check on the outside orders at that time and ask her if she has any questions, and see what order she's got together, so you make sure you've got those products um, with you, or send them to your My Shop and let them just buy from the My Shop, and it's all done. Don't you love My Shop? Ooh, I do. Okay, so the second type of coaching, I'm sorry, that was the second type. The third type of coaching is kitchen coaching. That's when you get to her party in her kitchen, usually around the kitchen table or dining room table. Who's coming tonight who might book a party from your party? Number one, get your bookings. Who's coming? Who would be good doing what I do? What about you? She's the hostess. She knows what she's doing because you've told her how to have a good party, how to have a successful party, how to get $100 free. She'll give you an objection, whatever it is. It's okay. Don't argue with her. Just say, well, you're probably right. If she says, no, not for me, you're probably right. But just watch me tonight and see if you think you could learn to do what I do. Now, that would be a challenge to me because, of course, I can learn to do whatever she's doing. I think those are words that work. So use them. Okay, let's see. Let me get back here. Y'all having fun yet? I'm having a ball. Um, okay, okay, let's see. I think we're just about there, girls. Um, because she's going to be seeing you take money from her friends. They're going to be handing cash or check or credit card over to you and getting their product. And she's seeing all that. And it's like, oh, I just learned how to do what she did. That wasn't so hard. All she did was point and squirt and tell people how to wash their face. So it's not that hard. So anyhow, parties is where you find your best hostesses and your best team members because they already know what to do. And if you get a hostess, if you recruit a hostess, she's going to be holding parties. You betcha. Um, okay. So after the appointment, you follow up 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 days. How does your skin feel? How are the products doing? This is if she's a skincare customer, which is what you want. You want everybody to buy skincare. Not everybody will. Occasionally, everybody will. Yeah, that's a fun party. But if call them back in 2 days, whatever they're using. If it's a mascara, call her back. How's the mascara? But if it's a skincare, make sure you call in 2 days make sure everything is good. In 2 weeks, if there's going to be any issue with dryness or oiliness or whatever, that will come up in 2 weeks. So you tweak the line a little bit, and it's working with customers and knowing the product, which does best with different skins. And then in 2 months, she'll be running out of stuff. So then you call her back and say, what are your skincare needs? How can I help you stay beautiful? Um, so, but establish with her how you will communicate with her. How does she like to communicate? Email, text, phone call. And observe that. Make sure you write that on her profile. Actually, I think the question is on the profile, and she should have checked that off. So, but establish that. Let her know that ordering with you is as easy as Amazon, as ordering from Amazon, because you want to make it easy for her. She can go to My Shop and do that. If she's close by, tell her you've got the products on hand, and you'll get them to her in the next day or two. And as time goes on, you want to build her into a deeper customer with more of the product lines, with the um, more of the exfoliant, more of the clinical solutions, more of the color, the body, the fragrance. If there's other people in her home with skin, what are their needs? So, and you want to do specialty parties too, maybe with the same people. If they all bought skincare, maybe do color next at somebody else's home. Maybe, and then in a couple of months, maybe do the clinical solution. Just keep the ball rolling with the party girls. And you will be happier for it because you don't have to be on the phone booking all the time. They're already done. So your 2 bookings is imperative. Two to five. I know of a girl who, and always offer the opportunity to, and that's been session 4, but always offer that to everyone. Okay, so this is the way to have $1,000, $2,000 plan. Are y'all ready for it? It takes patience, it takes helping, it takes a servant's heart to help them to use all of the products. So, okay, your homework. Let's see, I think I have that up here. Oh, wait, hold on. Hostess Rewards. I have that, and you saw that brochure. And this is your outside order form. You copy this, split it in two, and these are, or if she's in a large office, do both sides, and they can either put their name and everything here, or they can get on My Shop and register there and do your orders there. Okay, this is your homework. Send your director, send me a picture of your contact list. I don't need it clear. It can be blurry. I don't need their names, but I just need to know that you started a contact list. Make a minimum of 10 booking attempts by calling and using the script. Assemble 10 hostess packets and try every product in your starter kit. Because if you got on the Miracle Set, there's two different versions, combo to oily, normal to dry. You want to know how they feel on your skin. Very important. If you got if there's microdermabrasion in there, try that. If I'm not sure what's in the starter kit these days, it changes up all the time. But whatever's in there, samples, try it all. I think the Ultimate Mascara is still in there. Satin Hands samples, but try it all. The more product you try and fall in love with, the more you will be selling to your customers because you will love it. You'll want them to love it. Okay, that's all I've got tonight. Hope y'all got a lot out of it, and make sure you do the homework from tonight and from last week, and make sure you send it to me. Okay, love y'all. Jesus saves y'all. See you next time. Bye bye.